Hey everybody,
Hey
welcome
guys,
to Science Chat.
welcome.
We're glad you're here. My name's Jeannie Goski and I'm joined by our COO and lead formulator, Derek Holm. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Today we're super excited to dive into one of our products that we haven't yet had the chance to talk about, and that is NeoDIM. This is a revolutionary product we have had out on the market and have given people the chance to try since March 1. And we have had lots of different stories come in from many of you even who are watching who have tried this and had some amazing results.
But it's actually how Kevin came to find me.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of a crazy story.
It is the foundation of why Neogenics exists at all. And it's the very reason why this month, in the month of October, we are choosing to celebrate women's health. Of course, it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that relates to our story, our founder story. But NeoDIM was the product that really inspired a whole line of health and wellness products that are different from any other on the market because they're based in gut health and because they are top of the line, bar none ingredients. So, of course, you know that if you've watched any of our science chats previously, because we talk a lot about that with our other products. But NeoDIM, I'm really pumped to be talking about this, Derek.
Yeah, it's a really exciting product, and it's another one of those diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something that gets a lot of exposure, and it definitely needs to get recognized.
Yeah, for sure. So let's dive in and talk about first what makes our NeoDIM different for people as they're looking for something to use related to their hormone health.
Our NeoDIM is really focused on purity and quality and efficacy. So the DIM that we get is the purest available, and there have been customers of ours that have taken our DIM compared with the DIM that they tried, maybe they bought it on Amazon or eBay, and could literally feel the difference just in how well ours functioned versus theirs. It was a noticeable difference. The DIM that we get just comes from a top-of-the-line facility. No solvents are left in the end when it's made. It's just extremely pure, very high-quality material.
Great.
And then what we did is we made ours the maximum strength, if you want to say that. It's 400 milligrams of DIM per 2 capsules. So each capsule has 200 milligrams of DIM in it. And it's the strongest one out there.
Okay, great. Now talk about what DIM, those letters stand for.
It's a tongue twister. It is diindolylmethane.
Okay.
It is a chemical compound that's typically found in cruciferous vegetables like your broccoli, your kale. And really, it's not even DIM that's found in there. It's the precursor to DIM, which is indole-3-carbinol. So when you eat a lot of broccoli, you get the indole-3-carbinol, and when you digest that, your body turns it into DIM, and then it's used from there.
So if I just eat enough broccoli, I could probably get after the same results?
You would have to eat a lot of broccoli, and yeah, if everyone's getting an amazing diet, then you know, you probably won't have as many hormonal problems. Unfortunately, in the lifestyle we live, it's not a lot of people get enough vegetables, enough proper vegetables in their diet. And NeoDIM is something that really helps supplement that.
That's great. Now, who is NeoDIM for? You know, if you look at our bottle, we talk about it being a great support for menopause, which is certainly true, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But overall, this is a much broader ingredient and a much more beneficial ingredient than just for people going through menopause, right?
Very true. The benefits for women going through menopause are, there's so many testimonials out there. It's the internet's littered with them. Our customers, the testimonials keep coming in, how wonderful it works. But it really does play a much bigger role in hormonal support, hormonal balance. DIM is great for just estrogen metabolism in general. It helps with all sorts of symptoms with estrogen imbalance, which would be hot flashes, night sweats, headaches, menstrual pain, cramping, bloating, the whole gamut. And people that are, premenopausal, postmenopausal, even women 18 up can benefit from DIM.
I know that a lot of people experience with their monthly cycle the cramping and the debilitating, even painful days that come through the cycle, and this can really be effective in helping with that, right?
Very much so. DIM is amazing at helping the body metabolize estrogen. There are a different number of types of estrogen. We're just going to simplify it down to two. One is a good estrogen and one's a bad estrogen.
Hey, I understand that. Okay, keep going.
The good estrogen is let's see, it's 6. I forget the number 2. 2-hydroxyestrone is the good estrogen, and the really bad estrogen is 16-hydroxyestrone. As you grow older, the body produces more of the 16-hydroxyestrone and has a harder time converting it into the good estrogen. DIM comes in and helps the body metabolize the bad estrogen in a better way and helps it convert to the good estrogen.
Oh, no way.
And kind of levels it out.
That is very cool. So this is something that can be really beneficial for anyone who has hormones, which is just about anyone 18 and up. So even though we market it in a way that says, hey, this is a great thing for people who are premenopausal and menopausal, the reason for that is because that's probably the most out of control, crazy pants time in your whole life with your estrogen and your hormone imbalances.
Yeah.
And we hear a lot about it. And so that makes sense. But a lot of us experience symptoms way earlier than that with hormone imbalance. And so we want to make that very clear that this is a universal product that can help all women with those things anytime in their life, 18 and up.
Exactly.
So that's very cool. Now, what can people expect to feel when they take NeoDIM? Like what changes can they expect?
Well, those symptoms I mentioned earlier, they can expect those to lessen or disappear, hopefully.
What about sex drive? Because we've heard a little bit of that.
Well, estrogen plays a very important role in female sexual health. So if it's balanced, yes, you did definitely experience a better sex drive, sexual energy, sexual health in general.
Awesome. And how about immune support?
DIM is actually considered an antioxidant. So it helps with the immune system by inhibiting oxidative damage. So it helps your cells stay living, and it kind of helps prevent that oxidative stress.
Okay, great. How about skin support? This one's the most fascinating for me. We don't play this up enough, but we really should.
Yeah, it does wonders for skin support. If everyone remembers going through puberty, a lot of pimples and zits, that it's very hormonal. And balancing that hormone, balancing those hormones really helps with skin health.
Well, and that applies too to adult acne, because most adult acne is the result of a hormone or imbalance.
Correct.
And so thinking about that for a lot of us who sort of carried over acne into our adult life and just called it, that's the way it is, this is something that's been proven to show just results and better skin results.
Clear skin.
That is super
cool. Nice.
Now, when you take NeoDIM, when can you expect to feel a difference? There's some people watching right now, and they're like, I need this yesterday. So
we've had people comment on feeling better within 2 hours of taking it. I guess on average, we've been hearing within a day or two. It's pretty instantaneous. The body uses it right away. So you can expect to see results pretty quick.
Yeah, and one ad that I'll just share from my personal experience is it took me about 2 weeks to feel a difference. It was probably helping me prior to that. I just wasn't aware of all the things to look for as far as feeling better.
Sure.
But I did notice it during that tough week of the month where I usually have a huge mood swing. I have a huge just ravenous hunger movement in my life. I feel things that are normal in that week, and that's when I really noticed, hey, I'm not feeling that as much, or hey, I'm not acting like a meanie to everybody, like sometimes you do, right?
Yeah. So we've heard results anywhere from a couple hours to couple of weeks. It really does depend on each individual.
And it kind of depends, particularly for women, on where they are in their cycle.
True.
Too. The week that you start taking it is you can take it any week you want. You don't have to start any particular time, but that's significant and sometimes makes a difference in how you feel, what's going on with NeoDIM. So that's cool. All right. So here's a question for you. Is NeoDIM just for the ladies?
It is not. It's pretty crazy to think about, but men produce estrogen as well, and estrogen plays key roles in male testosterone use and metabolism. So as men get older, their testosterone production decreases and their estrogen production increases. So DIM, we're finding that DIM is actually helping men with their testosterone balance and their hormonal balance because it's helping them metabolize estrogen and helping them with their supporting their free testosterone.
Okay.
So men are experiencing benefits too.
Wow. So if men are experiencing symptoms because they're producing more estrogen as they age, night sweats, mood swings, lack of drive,
energy, poor sleep, weight gain, a lot of the same symptoms that women experience with hormonal imbalance, the men will too.
How fascinating. That is amazing. And I hear it's been found to support prostate health as well.
Yep, it's been, there's a lot of studies going on with it right now, but preliminary studies are showing benefit for prostate health.
Wow. Okay, so the $1 million question here that everybody's thinking is, why do we market this for women then? And I think it has to do with what you just said, that the studies are just continuing to build.
It is a very new ingredient. The research is still new on it. A lot of exciting things are coming out in terms of the research, but DIM is still very popular in terms of marketing in the women's segment.
Sure.
So it was the best way to start it, and because that's where it's known.
Yeah. Lots more data, lots more time spent in women's health with this particular ingredient is how I understand it. But super fun to think that men might be able to benefit from this as well, and that the research is still full throttle on this ingredient, clinical studies. And
lots of research is going on today, and hopefully it continues, and we see even more benefits from it. Yeah,
that's great. So our particular product, you take 2 capsules in the morning with or without food. Talk about, is there any wrong way to take this?
There's really not. It's pretty versatile like our other products. Find what works best for you. They're doing some research. I did see some people say that they feel better after taking it with a meal. Others say they can't tell a difference. So it's one of those things that your body's going to use it if it's there. So it doesn't really do what's best for you.
Great. And can people take any more than 2 capsules during a day?
No. The research that's out there and the recommendations, there's a lot of talk about don't go over 600 milligrams. So we're going to go on the safer side. Don't take any more than what's written on the bottle, 400 milligrams maximum dose per day.
Awesome. All right, last question for you. What other products should people take alongside of DIM? We have lots. We have some awesome things here. But if they're taking DIM, give us 2 or 3 things that you'd say these are a must.
Right off the bat, NeoPro and the NeoFiber. Balancing that digestive system is key to any area of better health. If your digestive system is imbalanced, it can lead to a host of other issues.
Not to mention the fact that NeoDIM might not work as well as we want it to work.
Very true.
So in that respect alone, it's worth doing together.
Exactly. Get the foundation solid and straightened out. Neo Cleanse is another amazing product that would, if you're going to start taking NeoDIM or any of our other products as well, Neo Cleanse is just a great way to kick off any program.
Sure.
Even if you're already on a program, Neo Cleanse is great as a way to maintain. It really helps clean the system out, detox, liver cleansing, colon cleansing, helping to balance that microflora in your gut, kind of keeping that system clean or jump starting that system.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great idea. And our cleanse is a 7-day gentle.
Super easy.
You don't have to stay home and lock the door. You just live your life. And it's delightful. And it's a great way to jumpstart the beginning of using NeoDIM with your health and wellness regimen. So, well, I appreciate you talking about this. And I think we're going to continue talking about it all month. So you guys stay tuned. And we're going to have more on NeoDIM even next week and throughout the month of October as we celebrate women's health.
We'll bring the real experts in.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Take care. Thank you.